If you'll see it, recommend somebody that you think I should.
We're live. We're live.
Good morning to you folks. How you doing?
Live.
We rocking the white on white today. Woo, woo. We have a good topic. And it's a topic we've talked around a lot of times. But I was looking at something last night and it got prevalent to me about how scarcity mindsets are more natural than abundance mindsets.
They are. They definitely are. You don't have to work very hard to think about less.
Right. You don't have to work hard at all. So we want to discuss it with you, our champions. And we'll be back in just a moment.
We're going to talk about it right after this message.
Right after. Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to you each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're live. We're live. Like. Thank you for joining us this morning. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Good morning to you guys.
Is Miss Phyllis here?
Out there in Facebook land or LinkedIn land or YouTube land. Thank you for joining us this morning. What is your mindset? As a man thinketh,
so is he, by James Allen. But you know, when we start, Miss Phyllis, I don't know if you heard Lisa and I talking as the show was starting, but I was looking at something last night and it came to me that scarcity mindset, scarcity ways of thinking, a lot of people hold on to them. They were taught scarcity mindsets when they were children and they hold on to it for their whole lives. Scarcity mindset means that there's only so much to go around. Don't take the biggest piece of cake. Save that right there because there's not that much and you don't know if there's going to be more coming. You know, holding on to things, being people that are miserly, they operate out of a scarcity mindset. I'm going to hold on to this because I don't want to lose anything. You know, scarce, money is scarce, food is scarce, you know, so we have to be miserly with it. And then the opposite of that, Miss Phyllis, is what's called abundance mindset. And I'm really curious as to your thinking on that, if you're in a place where you can answer that too, or Lisa, you too as well.
I don't know if it was scarcity versus abundance, but there was scarcity versus selfish.
Scarcity versus selfish. How do you see that as different?
Yeah. So you could have a lot, or we could have a lot, but we couldn't both have a lot.
Oh, wait. Say it one more time. You could have a lot, or we could have a lot.
We being our family.
Sharing okay. And
so we could have a lot, or you could have a lot, but we all couldn't have a lot.
Oh.
There was always going to be somebody that was taking advantage of everybody else. If they had more, then everybody else had to have less. That was the understanding. So one of the ways that was combated was like share your cupcake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Share your cupcake. If you're told you have to share your cupcake, more often than not, the child or whatever would cut the cupcake not equal. But the only way that we could assure that it was going to be equal is if the person that cut it got the second choice.
Yeah, the person that didn't cut gets the first pick.
Right.
That's what I always did with my kids. I love doing that too. All right, I got to share this. This is what I'm going to do. I don't care which one of you do it, but one of you cuts it and the other one gets to pick whichever piece they want.
And that'll be the most equal. You would think that they had a compass.
I don't care if it was pouring juice in a cup.
You would think that there was some serious visual aids going on.
You talking about math? You talking about geometry? They're going to be even. I love doing that to my kids.
But that was the only way to assure it.
Thank you, Miss Phyllis, for sharing this. Thank you.
No, she's saying sharing. Absolutely. Sharing was one of the concerns with abundance mindset is that if you had abundance, you didn't share.
Oh, yeah.
If you had
I think
abundance,
that's where she was going.
you
with that.
didn't share.
'Cause all she wrote was the word
It
share.
doesn't matter now at this
No,
point.
it doesn't really matter.
So the abundance mindset is one
Crank it.
that we get when we focus on having more than enough. Obviously, the scarcity mindset was oftentimes brought out of poverty and born out of poverty situations that possibly you or your person that was caring for you was maybe only one generation removed from.
Yeah.
And so they had overcome the scarcity, but they still retained some of the fear and some of the issues that had to do with scarcity. So they were afraid to revisit it.
I think that's exactly where it comes from. It comes from growing up with poverty. Okay, there's not enough, and living that way. And the whole generation was that way. With everything, with food, with money, with healthcare, with everything. So, and you got to consider, the 300 years this country had of slavery, and then the 150 years since slavery. It's going to take some time to get completely out of this scarcity mindset. But I have to believe we're making a shift fast. We're making a big shift in general. More people are understanding I can have what I want.
You think that's a good thing?
I think so.
I think that the challenge with that is we are making a shift. We are moving. I won't say fast or slow because that's relative. But now we're in a generation where there's an abundance mindset and everybody has everybody has an abundance mindset. And on top of that, there's a microwave mindset that's coupled with it.
I want to be a millionaire now.
Today.
Yeah, and then it doesn't happen that way. The journey is what gets you there.
And so what happens is then you have competing principles that are attempting to operate in the same space.
Are there competing principles with saying the abundance mindset and microwave mindset? Are they competing?
What are they? Is the abundance mindset and the microwave mindset competing?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah. No, I said this. Well, right now they are competing.
Okay.
Right now they are competing. Right now, with the advent of online influencers that are showing, going from here to there in one day and millions of people following and all these different things, that really is perpetuating an abundance mindset. Yeah. That is a microwave concept.
Exactly right. And plus what those influencers are purporting, you wouldn't even want that life all the time. You wouldn't want their life. No matter how glamorous they make it, I'm gonna tell you wouldn't. There was a really, really, I thought, insightful skit on the classic television show Key and Peele. Okay. Why do you hang your head with just today?
Okay. Good morning, Tamika. Thank you for joining us.
This is going to be really, really smart because they did this skit where there was mimicking some group. I don't know the name of the group. Maybe LMFAO group. But they have a song called "Party All the Time." Okay. Every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, party, 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 party. And they did a skit as if you really lived your life like that, where you partied every single day. And then after a while, and what if it's like a curse? You can't stop partying no matter what you wanted to do. Even if you tried to stop partying, you couldn't. It wouldn't let you stop.
That comes with part of the philosophy with the challenges that were purported that come along with wealth. If you could have everything you wanted, would that actually be a good thing?
Yes, and in the skit, these guys tried everything to stop partying. They wanted to slow this thing down. They even tried to leave. They tried to even blow themselves up, but nothing worked. And it was a terrible thought to be able to have to do that all the time, So, and one of the things I studied last night too was that mistakes and setbacks are a necessary part of life.
Yeah, they're almost an integral part of it.
Yes. So even though you have that, going back to topic, abundance and scarcity mindsets, but the mindset that you can have everything and only the good, I think is completely immature. Immature. Is that Tamika Ford?
Yes, hey Tamika. I think that actually also goes along with preparing people for loss. I think one of the things that we are not very prepared for, not our generation, but the next generation, and maybe even the next one, is that we're not really preparing them for loss. We're going out of
Like
our
loss
way.
of their parents?
Loss.
Anything.
Loss, yes, period. We haven't been touching the mouse. It wasn't that.
Oh, okay.
Preparing them for loss at all. One of the ways that lack often prepares you for loss.
Yeah.
You understand that there isn't enough and it's not going to be enough and you're going to live.
Well, I don't want to talk about it is enough. How about it's not always enough?
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Never.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's where I want to go with it today. But I'm happy to see Sister Tamika in the room today, along with Miss Phyllis. Good morning to you guys. What do you guys think when it comes to the thought of abundance mindset versus the scarcity mindset? And when you said we're not preparing this generation for loss, what about, so you're saying we didn't, as parents, we didn't prepare our kids, and our kids' kids are not being prepared for loss. And
Right.
you said, I said loss. I thought you were going to talk about like loss of their parents, like they're not ready for us to leave, or you said just loss, anything.
Loss.
We're not preparing them for losing at all. They can't handle it.
There's a participation award for everything.
Even that, I think we're getting a little bit away from it, I hope.
Away from what?
Participation awards. You know, they're thinking everyone has to get a prize and life is set up that way when it's absolutely not. And life is absolutely not set up where everyone gets a prize like that. You have to earn all your prizes.
But there is a lot. I mean, even so, I think that even children that
we look good as a couple, baby. Miss Phyllis, I was looking at Lisa and I in the mirror the other night, you know, her skin tone and mine, the contrast of it, her pretty face and my handsome one. I was thinking, man, we look good together.
Amen.
We look like we go together.
We do go together.
We go
Some
together.
people say we even look like.
Oh my gosh, Miss
I don't know why people say that.
Tamika, we have been accused of looking like brother and sister.
I don't know how that could be.
They say we look like we're brother and sister. I can see how it be, you know. I mean, you've been around someone a long time. You know, I got a phone call yesterday from a marketer trying to solicit my business, and it was called, I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, and they said, we want to help publish and promote your books. You know, I sleep with my publisher. I said, no, thank you. I have a publisher already, is what I said to them. She goes, yes, but your book Asking for the Money was published 7 years ago, and it only has 4 reviews. I said, you have a nice day. Hung up on them. Like, what the heck?
Only for Amazon.
For Amazon. I said, yes, I promote my book mostly through my website. Okay, but you don't have 4 on Amazon. So, but it did highlight something else. Before I hung up with her, that book was written 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That time went by like that.
It did.
Was it really 7 years ago?
It was.
Wow. Well, we got married that year too. We got married 7 years ago in April of 2016. But when she said it, I didn't realize that time had flown by that fast. Wow.
Wow. So scarcity as it relates to time.
Okay. Well, at our age, we have to admit that we have fewer summers in our future than we've had in our past. I don't think I'm gonna live another 55 years. Okay, for example. So I have fewer summers. This is the Jennifer Lewis concept. You know, she goes at her age, she knows she only has about 15 summers left, and she's not going to waste any of her summertime being mad at anybody or letting anybody piss her off or anything. You're not going to ruin my few summers left. I like that concept.
Mm-hmm. This is my time, and I want to think that there is more than enough time in it to get the things that I want done by operating in a place of forgiveness, love, and joy. And
another way to do that, I studied last night was such an impactful time for me. I started at 9:00 and I went downstairs to have a cigar at 9 p.m. last night. And I had a choice to make. I could watch something mindless or just tension relieving or just movie or something or stand up or anything. I could watch that or I could feed my mind. Okay. And I decided to, watch some things on YouTube that would feed my spirit over a cigar. And one thing that came out too, I made several notes. I sent Lisa my notes. I don't know what I was thinking about, but I did. I was writing notes, Miss Phyllis and Tamika, and on my phone. And I sent Lisa my notes. She probably was asleep already.
I was not.
You weren't asleep? So you got my notes as I was giving them to you?
Yeah, I responded.
You did. Okay. But one of the notes that is highlighting to me right now was the importance of, with the time left we have, the importance of appreciating the little things and the little moments. The little things. Stop and smell the roses is an expression that goes along with this line. Stop and smell the roses just means like pay attention to the beauty along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Stop and smell the roses. Pay attention to these little moments of happiness. And you can even get littler and littler and smaller. Yes, this was a good moment, but the only way you can do that is if you appreciate the current time, being in the present.
Yes.
Being in the present and appreciating the little. I'm sitting here talking to you with my arm around my beautiful wife that I've done this for 7 years with her on my left. That's a beautiful thing.
I think so. I got to appreciate some time with my grandson last night.
Okay.
And just laughing and talking, which is a good thing. We don't normally do that. He's normally in his phone or asleep. And so we were actually just laughing and talking together.
Engaging.
Yes. And
with an 8-year-old.
Yes. A very old 8-year-old.
He's a very old 8-year-old?
Absolutely.
In your opinion?
Absolutely. There's no running, jumping, no.
Oh, that kind of old.
Yeah, he's just an old man. He's an old soul.
I think it might be common today. They don't run and jump. They want to play on their phones, right?
I guess.
I even suggested he go outside and jump in the.
He looked at you like you was crazy, didn't he?
And so what I did was, because our neighbors have a trampoline, not us. We have the mini trampoline. I picked him up and I took him to the window, to the sliding glass door and put him there. I said, see right there? I don't see it. Yes, you do. It was right there. I picked him up and he's like squirming. I said, look, right there is where you could be outside playing.
No, thank you.
I put him down. He went right back to the couch.
It's hot out there.
And got on his phone.
There's nothing he wants out there.
Showing him that you can go play outside didn't work.
No.
Kids today. Man, we couldn't wait to get outside.
But that's the difference between the mindset. The mindset is very, very different.
Even my 20-year-old son, he grew up in an age, he's 20 now, where the playtime was regimented. He wanted to go play basketball, which is a team sport most of the time or one-on-one, but go to practice or play in a gym, just not a whole lot of free for the fun of it kind of stuff. He wanted to do it that way. And the concept of just going outside and riding your bike around was foreign to him.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to get good at 2K and Madden and Call of Duty. Those things were important to him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who could be who in 2K? Who could be who in Madden? That's important to them, That's
not even that important now.
Right. But they still seem to think it is.
No, now what's important, I don't even, they're not even
those
into
games?
the games.
What are they doing now?
Watching TikTok.
Watching
Good
TikTok
morning, Dr.
and making
Beverly.
TikTok.
Making
TikTok.
TikToks.
I still haven't done much on TikTok. Okay?
Tamika said, of course, you guys look so much alike, the Salt and Pepper twins. Brian looks like the light-skinned woman version of Coach Lisa, and Lisa looks like the dark
vice versa, yeah.
Female version of Brian. True love never goes out of style. Amen.
I like the true love never goes out of style. Yeah, I like that too. Thank you for that, Sister Tamika. Yeah, we do look alike a little, I guess. You have to be able to see how people see that, though.
We both have Roman noses. That's
what you call this, a Roman nose?
Pointy noses.
My nose ain't pointy. Well, it's not flat either, so. But we both have jaws and high cheekbones, I guess. You have higher cheekbones than me.
I know.
Yeah. But I do have cheekbones. I have dimples, and you don't. I used to really have dimples, baby. My cousin Yolanda is a few years younger than me in her 50s. She still has deep dimples. Most people, the dimples go away after a little bit, or at least get less. Like mine got less, but I still have them.
Tamika says, you guys look like you've been together for years.
We get that too.
7 years.
We get that too, Sister Tamika. People, especially when we're at events and we're doing stuff together, or even if we're not working, we're just hanging out together.
People wonder, 30th anniversary? No.
20-something. Y'all I had to be together at least 20-something years.
Nope.
No, not that. Really.
I did my mustache this morning.
Really?
And my beard.
Looks good. Okay. But I think that's what it was we had matured. I met Lisa when I was 47. I was 47 when I met her in person for the first time. Isn't that interesting? Now, there was a comedian I watched last night when I got my shower. He was making fun of people who got married having known someone for 2 years or less. That was a bad decision. You married someone you knew less than 2 years. Why? You could have just kept dating them for another 2 or 3 more years, then get married. And he was trying to clown them. I didn't need 2 years to know at my age and what I had learned in life. I didn't need another 2 years of dating her or 3 years of dating her to know that that was the one. I knew real quick.
But again, I think that is relative to the age of the individual as well. I think that I would want a 20-year-old, 25-year-old to date someone to experience at the very least 4 seasons.
Really? Years, spring, summer, spring, winter, fall, so 1 year.
Well, at the very least, I would say more than 1 year, but
okay.
At the very least, before getting married, because people are different each season.
And you said that's Dr. Beverly there?
Yes.
She goes, y'all just do life together well, and it looks good on you, together as one. Thank you. That's a really nice thing for you to say, Dr. Beverly. We appreciate that. Yep, we do appreciate that.
I think that people who are older, hey, Ernest, good morning to you.
So would you say,
I'm
putting these on the spot, y'all. Put on the spot right now.
Which I really don't like.
She don't like it at all, Dr. Beverly. She don't like this at all, but I'm putting on the spot. Off camera, because Dr. Beverly just said something really, really nice about us, you know, and Tamika said something about us too. We look like we've been together for years, and she goes, you just do life together well. Those are really, really nice statements. So do you believe off camera we're as they think?
I think so.
See?
But we're here too much. We're here too much to think that it's different somewhere else.
Right. It's hard to fake the funk for long. And we've been doing this show Monday through Friday since 2016. 7 years, man. Wow.
Tamika said, yes, you believe we're the same off camera as we're on.
Well, Tamika, you got a chance to see us off camera together. That was really nice.
The thing is, when we're not compatico, even on camera, y'all know it.
I'm always compatico with you, baby. It's only you be tripping sometimes. Simpatico. Sometimes she's tripping on me. Y'all noticed that too, right? Sometimes Lisa be tripping with attitude and rolling her eyes and cutting her eyes to the side. Y'all seen her do that? Me, however, I never do that kind of stuff. Ever. I'm just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, what happens tonight? Tonight is the third Tuesday of the month.
The third Tuesday of the month. It is time for Men and When. We look forward to getting together with you at 7 p.m. because men need men.
Tonight at 7 p.m., Male Empowerment Networks and Women Empowerment Networks are going to meet virtually. There's so many exciting things going on in our world, but tonight is one of our central things that we do. We gather the men, we gather the women tonight at 7 p.m., and the women are in ERGJ is in the building.
The women meet together at 7 p.m. as well to celebrate women.
Yes.
Women need to be celebrated. You all just experienced Mother's Day. That's one day out of the year. Guess what? You deserve to be celebrated every day. But very often we spend our time taking care of, nurturing, and supporting others. In Women Empowerment Networks, we celebrate you.
And tonight, the men need men because men need to get some stuff off of themselves. But tonight, we're going to talk about our mamas. Okay? We're going to talk about mama. Oh, hey, mama. Hey, mama. I need to catch up the comments too, baby.
I will let you. You can join us tonight at 7 o'clock for Male Empowerment Networks. Just go to maleempowermentnetworks.com. And you can join the room right away. Ladies, you can go to womenempowermentnetworks.com and register and attend. They're both free events, and we look forward to seeing you there. If you, for whatever reason, just want to find out where both are at, everything empowerment is go to empowermentduo.com. Hey, Jacqueline, thank you for joining us.
Dr. Beverly says,
what you see is what you get.
Who said that line on TV? Who made that line famous?
I don't know.
See, she's not old enough. It's made by a character named Geraldine on the Flip Wilson show. That's right. Geraldine go, what you see is what you get.
You two are who you are on off camera, in person, and when y'all trip. It's always Brian's fault. That's right. It's always Brian's
That's hilarious.
fault.
But Dr. Beverly, you would know because you've been around us in a lot of different ways.
And Ernest says the same thing. Bruh, it's because you be talking crazy. And he's right. He be talking crazy. ERGJ is in the building. Welcome
Sister
in
Jacqueline
house.
is in the
house. And welcome, Jacqueline. Evan says, and I have a lot of connects for your new page, bro.
Thank you. I want them all. Please recommend them. Shout out to Evan Jefferson for a second here. He took one picture I want to highlight. He's taking lots of pictures, okay? And he's putting himself out there, and he's moving his products through, what do you call that? E-commerce. He's doing an e-commerce business. But Evan, you took a picture with you standing and behind your what do you call those sheets? Those either bamboo sheets that you're selling, bamboo sheet sets or something like that. And you had a bunch of them in front of you. You got your arms up like this, and it's just a cool marketing picture where you're standing next to I think it said it's a 7-piece king or queen set sheets that he's selling. And I just think it's so cool the way you're marketing it, bro.
Amen. We're looking forward to it. And we're looking forward to, I happened to see the ERGJ reel this morning, and I'm looking forward to seeing him put together one landscape so that we can put a 30-second commercial in here for the Black Business Club.
You got to make it, homie.
You got to make it, and we'll put it. The 6-piece solid sheet set.
Well, what kind of sheets were they? Were they bamboo or hemp? What is that? Because you have a name for them, I saw. 6-piece solid sheet set.
Yeah, I couldn't say that.
Solid sheet? Solid sheet sets. Some people
6-piece solid
bamboo
sheet sets.
Bamboo sheets. Some people are full of sheets.
Bamboo says she purchased those sheets 3 years ago, and they feel amazing.
Really?
The more you wash them, the softer they get.
Is that right? Thank you for that tip, Sister Jacqueline. The more you wash them, the softer they get. Bamboo sheets. And right now, Evan is full of sheets. So you can get some sheets from him because he's full of it right now.
Oh, Lord. Ernest, don't. I ask you not to encourage him. Evan said, holla if you hear, man. We hear you. Shipping and delivery available. Very good. Thank you.
Reach out to Brother Evan, or he could post the link.
Yeah, post the link. Hey, William Brown.
Is
it with theblackbusinessclub.com, or how do they get the sheets?
Yes. William Brown, good morning to you. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that all of you guys are here. I'm going to ask a favor of you guys. I lost my original Facebook page on Mother's Day morning, Sunday morning. This is Tuesday. I'm rebuilding. And this time I want to rebuild intentionally. I want to add Facebook Connects intentionally. The first time I had my Facebook page, I had beer drinking champions on there, anything, I had any kind of person on there. But now I want to build back with intention. I want winners on my Facebook Connect, champions. Who do you recommend? Your good people in your circle. Share your circle. Share your circle with me if you're willing. If you're willing to, Brian, I have this person here. I think is a champion of a guy. You should connect with him. You should connect with her. Who are the speaker friends, the thought leaders? Who are the entrepreneurs that you have? Who are the funny people that you want to? I'm going to make another post about it too. But I want to connect with these people the right way, because my Facebook feed right now still got a bunch of just Facebook chosen stuff because I don't have very many people putting out content. It's very skinny right now. So I want to build it back, but I want to do it right. And I want to do it with the help of the people that I consider people that I consider champions themselves, like William Brown.
William Brown says beer
and
drinking
his circle.
champions.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want that kind of person now. Okay.
Why not?
I don't want that kind of person. Or people who take grown men who take pictures of themselves holding a gun and a blunt in their mouth at the same time. I don't want that person either. So that's not who I am.
Evan said, that's good. All I see is ERGJ.
Okay, amen. But you know some cool people, man. You know some cool people. All you see. You know some great people, Evan. You've introduced us to some great people before. So some of those great people.
Sir Markadoo.
Sir Markadoo, yeah. I'm having a reconnect. And this is another good thing about losing all my contacts. It's causing me or forcing me to have to reconnect with quality people that I haven't talked to in a while. Okay. So I get a chance to send them another message, get back on their minds and put them back on my own minds.
Ernest says, light that sheet up, Brother Brian.
Thank you, Brother William. I appreciate anybody willing to share their good. We've had some guests on our show. I remember this one lady, Dorielle Inez something. She was a guest on our show here, and she was a guest on our show only because somebody recommended her. One of the people that came to the show recommended. I know this lady Dorielle. She's into eating right and fitness and speaking positivity in the world. And we had her as a guest. I had neither one of us ever heard of her before, but because one of you guys recommended her, she was a guest on our show one time.
Absolutely. Evan says, I connect with everybody and sift the wheat from the chaff in the BBC.
Amen.
The BBC, in case you're not connected, is the Black Billionaires Club. Evan Jefferson. Ernest is saying, Evan Jefferson, facts. I do the same. Amen.
I did that way, but I don't think I want to do it that way again. Not just beer drinking champions. Okay. I had anything, 2009. That's what, I met you in 2015. That's 6 years before I even met Lisa. I had women on my Facebook thing that I thought was just good looking. Okay. But they might not have been who I want to have. Okay. So I want to be more intentional this time.
Well, good for you.
That's what I'm saying right now. I'm sure I'm going to have some duty pickers on there too, but I'm going to be more intentional as I can.
What's a duty picker?
It's descriptive phrase. Okay. It's only 2 words, but it describes the kind of person perfectly. Sorry, bro. It ain't about you. Okay.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Well, my page is, my page, my rules. Okay. On my page, only the content on that I want to be on my page. Facebook is free. William Brown.
The problem is we're being conditioned to ignore friend requests from people we know we are connected to and we were connected to in the past.
We are being conditioned to is correct, because like a Sporty King reached out to me and he sent me a message too. He apologized. Yes, I can unfollow or unfriend once I find out they're not the kind of person I want. You're right. I can do that. But Sporty was talking about, and he's right, I do the same thing. He goes, man, I feel bad sometimes where I'm having to check out even people that I know before I accept them or before I accept their message, because there's so much game. Everybody gets duplicated. Everybody gets, compromised on these social media streets. We do have to be careful. We do have to check them out, William Brown. We got to be careful.
Yeah, Evan, that's true. You can still
they can still follow you.
You can still unfollow or unfriend you, and they can still follow you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can still follow. And I had, before Sunday morning, I had a couple of thousand followers that I didn't know at all. I didn't know these people at all. Okay, who are these people? But that's what it was. So right now, I don't think I have any followers, but I'm working on. I don't know if it matters that much either way. But it's 9:33. What you got?
9:33. A thought for today. I wanted to pull a quote.
And let's shout out her and her book too.
This is coming from one of my published authors. You can't see it. It's a pink book, a light pink book, and it's called Intention. Command Your Day, 90 Days of Abundance and Manifestation by Keisha Dixon.
Keisha Dixon published her book through Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia, which is Lisa's company, after Keisha had become my client and took my curriculum. How about that? So she took sales training of her coaching services through me, and she published her book through my wife. Bing, bing. How about that? So what you got? Which quote?
It says, where you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. And that quote was from Carol Burnett.
Ooh, really? How many of y'all remember Carol Burnett and the Carol Burnett show?
Absolutely.
I remember the Carol Burnett show. I remember one character that Carol Burnett played, and her co-star was Tim something.
Conway.
That's right, Tim Conway. But they used to do this office skit with Mrs. O'Higgins. Mrs. O'Higgins. And she would have a bustier on and walk real slow like that and chew gum real loud. She was the secretary, he was the boss. And it was just a funny skit. Mrs. O'Higgins.
That they couldn't do today.
No, we couldn't do that today. You can't have some white woman with a big blonde wig and a bustier to make her look like she got a real butt when she don't on TV today. That'd be offensive.
But abundance mindset versus scarcity mindset. Dream it and drill yourself or dial yourself a goal to accomplish it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play that song too when I get over. I'm gonna play it probably a lot today. Dream On. Dream On by Aerosmith, one of my jams.
Melissa's song.
That's my jam. That's not Melissa's song.
Oh no.
Her song was Ramble On.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Ramble On. That was her song, but she don't come here like that no more. So when she does, we'll be happy to see her. Today's topic was abundance mindset
versus
scarcity mindset. And William Brown, our jumping off point was how easy it is and common it is to have a scarcity mindset. It's natural even to have a scarcity mindset. It was what we were taught, and it's what's prevalent, and it's just easy to do.
But that's why it's necessary to focus on what you're feeding your mind, what you are feeding your mind, what you are focusing on.
That's right, Sister Dr. Beverly. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. That was the song at the end of the show. Every time. And then she yanked on her ear. That's right. The yank on the ear I thought I saw was somewhere she was signaling to one of her friends in the audience to do something or meet somewhere. And then people started seeing it. So she just kept it going. But the first time was like a signal between her and her buddy. They knew what it meant to each other. Okay.
But I'm serious. So the thought for today was coming from Carol Burnett as well. And this is a really intentional book. It really is. It's a little journal workbook. You can write in it, and it has ways for you to plan your part and ask and receive. And I really enjoy using it.
Amen. Another thing I have going on today, I'm so excited about a lot of things in my work, but what this concept that I've come up with, people in corporate America, they have managers and they have supervisors, and these things help get you a predictable result. By having a manager and a supervisor, you have predictable results. And if you have a sales force, you have a sales manager to get predictable results. Sister Demona DeBrew,
Hey,
how are you? I've reached out to you, Demona. I have a new Facebook page. I think I reached out to Demona. If I didn't, I'll make sure I do. But please reconnect with me on Facebook as well, Demona. But entrepreneurs don't have any managers or supervisors. And Lisa was talking to me last night about it. They don't really want them either. But entrepreneurs that sell them service, they don't have sales managers, but they need one. So I came up with this idea and I've been holding this idea for about a week or so now. I've been talking about it off and on. And I'm still the sales confidence coach, and I'm still the king of conference rooms, but I want to be the entrepreneur's sales manager. The entrepreneur's sales manager. It'll be done in a group training format. It'll be done, either weekly or bi-weekly, something like that. But I'm really, really working on this, William Brown, the entrepreneur sales manager.
William Brown says, I would love to reconnect with Keisha on Facebook. Absolutely. I forgot you got hacked too. Yes, absolutely. Keisha Dixon.
Yep. And it's spelled
Keisha.
Yeah, because there's about 100 spellings of Keisha. Yes, Demona, interesting. Yeah, so I'm excited about these things, and it's nice, isn't it nice, Demona, when you can get excited about your work, or you have a focus or a goal or a target or something to shoot for. We all are happier when we have something to shoot for. I'm going for this. I need to take my wife on a trip. She's been begging me to take her to Alaska forever. So I'm going, what? She's not been begging to go to Alaska.
Ever.
Okay. She will go.
I will go.
With me because I want to go to Alaska. But because I want to go because she'll come in support of me. But she deserves a trip, And there's the other thing too. I studied last night. I want to say this. The topic was get some rest. Life should not be one long work day. And as an entrepreneur, it's very tempting to make your whole life
work.
Like work. Yes, your whole life is work. Your whole life is just one long work day. That's it. You take a break, you eat your food, use the bathroom, but you're still only working. It's very tempting. So what that means is you need some commercials. You need time to not work, which includes a day off and a vacation.
Miss Phyllis says, ooh, spiders are acting up, Lisa. The spiders are acting up or the spidey senses?
Yes. Oh, wow. That's what it is. Oh, wow, Miss Phyllis. Thank you. Demona goes, man, listen. Yes, you do need to take that break.
Yeah.
Well, vacation included.
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever you got to do. Sacrifice something, if you have to.
Absolutely. It's very important to recharge and rebuild and actually regenerate your abundance mindset. Sometimes it takes time away. Sometimes you're required to take some time away from where you are and what you're doing.
Lisa and I have taken lots of mini trips and lots of vacation jaunts and beach trips and trips here and there. We've done a lot of them over the time that we've been together. And I'm going to say this. All the money we spent taking trips and eating away from home and all the gas money we spent and time and the effort to get there, not $1, not one moment of it was wasted. All of it was worth it, and all of it was good. It was always a good idea that we did the trip.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
You never regret the money you spend on taking a trip.
No, not at all. Actually, I do prefer to take a trip using an Airbnb versus a hotel because I think Brian told you guys on Monday, I prefer to eat my own food.
What's Bill saying here?
Bill says, Brian, that is a great idea. Entrepreneur sales manager. Very interesting.
Yes, Bill. And you're going to see it in a big way. And Bill, there's other projects I have. Lisa's trying to hold me back from talking about them.
But it's impossible.
I could go?
I'm not saying you can go. I'm saying I don't have the strength to hold you back.
Okay. Bill, 2 years ago, I wrote a book called 932. 2 years ago. It was the 9 most important words, the 3 most important skills, and the 2 most important questions of life. The 9 most important words. And 2 years ago, we made the cover, and I had 60% of the book written. Okay. And I got excited and couldn't hold myself back. So I started announcing it. 932 is done, is ready to go, but it wasn't done. So what happened, Bill, was I put it on the shelf for a day, and that day turned into a week, and that week turned into a month, and then it's 2 years later. But now the book is completely written. Now the dedication page is written. The preface is written. The back cover is written. We're waiting on the forward for the book, and I'll have that today or tomorrow from someone that I asked to write the forward. But I'm so freaking excited because this book 932, the 9 most important words, is written for an age group between 8 and 18. I believe that young people need some help. I think young people would do better in life if they had some guidance. This book is going to help young people with their character, with their confidence. It's going to inspire conversations. I think this should be required reading because it's that good. 932 is that good, and it's going to be that helpful for the young people between the ages of 8 and 18. So that book, I asked Lisa last night, she says all of her projects, she asked for 30 days. It might take less than 30 days, but it might be 30 days. But the book is completely done, and I'm very proud of it. 932. Also, hand me my Mr. Randall. Okay. This book here I wrote in 2016 or 17, December of 16, called Why Rhinos Make Great Salespeople. Well, we revamped it. To Why Rhinos Make Great Entrepreneurs. It's going to be the same thing. Well, we had to change the verbiage out of it, but it's going to be, instead of Why Rhinos Make Great Salespeople, we revamped it into Why Rhinos Make Great Entrepreneurs. And in the book, he even talks about how entrepreneurs very often is synonymous with sales because of what you have to do. But that's going to happen. That's going to hit the marketplace at about the same time, about another 30 days. But that's easier to rewrite written. What's
Jacqueline says, years ago I learned to work smarter and not harder. Work 12 to 14 hours a week for 4 days and had 3 days off every week and a half a day on Saturday when I managed my hair salon.
Made lots of money. No diggity.
Amen.
William Brown says, congratulations. Jacqueline Rosier says,
I am a master
at resting. It took some time for me to become a master at resting. Dr. Beverly says, 932, I need that book. I will be 18 in July. 18 again? Wow, that's amazing. Your 18th anniversary in July. How about that? But I think it's going to be helpful, and I'm hoping to inspire parents to read it along with their children. This is 932 is one of my books that I do want in school systems. I do want that. I never really felt motivated to push my other books, The Shortcut, The Fastest Route to Selling Your Services, or Asking for the Money. I didn't feel the urge to push those into school systems. But 932, I do want in school systems.
Good morning, Craig Sapp. Thank you guys for joining us. We're actually a little bit over time. We're going to go back to the top where we are going to take a moment and really, really thank you for being here with us this morning.
And the way we do that is with our greeting songs and greeting logos. Up first, Miss Phyllis, she has a greeting logo, and it goes, Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis
so
is here.
Clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis
now
is
we
here.
can all have a great day. Good morning,
Absolutely.
Miss Phyllis up. And it's Tamika.
She's walking in her destiny.
The only one for me. Her name's Tamika. Dr. Beverly has a logo as well.
That's
goes,
right.
Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ernest James, if you need web designing and some digital marketing, don't call me. Call Ernest James Usher. Ernest James Usher. That's right. Evan Jefferson, we gotta get you a jam.
Amen. Jacqueline.
Jacqueline Rosier has a logo as well as a song. Her logo goes well according to Jacqueline, and the song is
Jacqueline Rosier, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. I'm so glad that you are mine.
William Brown. I'm hosting my first discovery meeting for the virtual sales manager next Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've already set up on Zoom. And I'm going to teach some immediately actionable stuff to entrepreneurs, and not only just teaching them the benefits of having a sales manager, but it's going to be like a discovery meeting. It's going to be free and all that. But I'm also going to make it an opportunity for entrepreneurs to network. So it's going to be networking, all that kind of stuff. Next Tuesday, Eastern Time, you'll get the invitation.
Absolutely. William Brown has a song.
William Brown does have a song inspired by another member in the circle. But his song goes, good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill, living, breathing, working, prospering out in Vegas.
Absolutely.
Yes, Vegas is not just the strip, y'all. It's a real city. People actually live there, work there, go to school there, all that.
Taboda has a song, Nobody's Flyer.
Yes, right. Nobody's Flyer. But first off, she has a logo. Good morning. How are you? I'm Demona DeBrew. But she also has a song, and it goes, Ain't nobody flyer. Nobody's flyer than Mona DeBrew. Ain't nobody flyer. And that's the truth. Okay.
Ain't nobody flyer. She got fly on fleek. And we love it.
On
She's a
fleek,
master
really, baby?
stylist.
Yes,
absolutely.
She's a master stylist. She could be your image consultant because you never seen Demona when she's not fly.
That's right. That's right. And Craig Sapp.
Craig Sapp has a logo and a song, but his logo goes, Craig, let me borrow your VCR so I can borrow double tape. And his song is Craig Sapp, 1,000 degrees, you'll be on your knees and you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother Freeze. Sister Jacqueline, love my song.
I am glad. Craig's logo goes after his song. You threw the floor.
Or before the after.
You threw the floor.
Okay, and. New York. See, I can make Lisa laugh, y'all.
Nobody fly.
There's another part to that jam that escaped me.
Nobody fly.
That's part of fun, right? It's kind of a fun jam to do.
Ain't no mountain high.
Demona, do you ever in your own home or in the mirror sing, Ain't nobody flyer?
Nobody's flyer than Demona DeBrew. You're welcome. That's right, Craig. Let them know, Lisa. Gotta let them know.
Whatever.
First, last. There's so many songs in our heads that sometimes that little bit of differentiation, it matters.
It does matter. Craig and William Brown and ERGJ, Evan Jefferson. Tonight in the Male Empowerment Network's meeting, I'm going to send you both invitations if it fits your schedule. But tonight we're going to talk about something I'm surprised we never talked about as a topic before. In the Male Empowerment Network, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time virtual meeting, we're going to talk about our relations with our mamas. Our relationship with our mamas.
Absolutely. And ladies, tonight we look forward to Craig says, see, that's why he can't get the VCR right now. Because he don't follow directions.
It's my directions. That's it. Okay. Wait, man, in my direction. What you know about that? But yeah, so I'm ready for the day. How about you? Are you ready for your day?
That you're taking the opportunity to start your day with an abundance mindset.
Yeah.
We are appreciative of the abundance that we have in you. Amazing entrepreneurs who choose to sit back, chill with us in the morning.
Thank you.
And get your day started with laughter, joy, and we appreciate you.
Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Have a beautiful day, and don't forget to have sex.
Wow.